Breaking up is hard, but breaking up with a narcissist is even harder. You may be caught in a maze of overlapping emotions, sadness, confusion, disorientation, and even mental exhaustion. This is because narcissism is not just a personality trait, but a serious psychological disorder that causes sufferers to manipulate and control others as a way to satisfy their oversized ego. Your narcissistic ex's behavior can leave you reeling in a whirlwind of doubt and disorientation. They may change their attitude abruptly, offer insincere apologies, or use every trick in the book to get you back. How can you recognize these tactics? How can you protect yourself from their negative impact? In this video, we'll analyze the subtle manipulation strategies that narcissists often use and share effective coping mechanisms to help you get through this difficult time. Understanding the signs of narcissism will not only help you identify toxic behaviors, but also empower you to confidently make the best decisions for yourself. You deserve a life of freedom, safety, and happiness, free from the shadow of toxic relationships. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to follow the next videos with many useful tips to help you heal from hurt, overcome relationship difficulties, and build a healthier, happier life. We will always accompany you on your journey of self-development and finding true love. Number 1. Recognizing the wounds of loving a narcissist. Loving a narcissist is like entering a treacherous maze where happiness is an illusion and suffering lurks around every corner. A relationship with them is nothing short of a whirlwind, sucking you into a vortex of chaos, instability, and conflicting emotions. Initially, they will attack you with sweet words, attentive gestures, and romantic gifts. This love-bombing phase makes you feel like the most special person in the world, the center of their universe. But it's just a ploy to trap you in their web of love. Once you've taken the bait, you'll gradually realize the true face of the narcissist. The initial sweetness will quickly disappear, replaced by insults, acts of ignorance, and subtle manipulation tactics. They will belittle you, make you doubt yourself, make you feel worthless and insignificant without them. You will live in constant insecurity and anxiety. They will control every aspect of your life, from how you dress, who you meet, to your thoughts and feelings. They will isolate you from your friends and family, turning you into a puppet in their hands. Narcissists tend to be self-centered, lack empathy for others, and have an excessive need for admiration. These traits can cause relationships to become unbalanced, leaving the other person feeling used, manipulated, and disrespected. They often have difficulty recognizing their own mistakes and changing their behavior, leading to difficulties in maintaining long-term relationships. Loving a narcissist is like being trapped in a maze of distorted mirrors. You constantly feel inadequate, insecure, and doubt your self-worth. They manipulate you with false praise, then tear you down with harsh criticism. You give your all, but receive only emptiness and hurt in return. But the most important thing to understand after escaping this relationship is: Number 2. Post-narcissistic relationships. 2 mistakes that keep you trapped in the narcissist's shadow. It's about healing the psychological wounds and learning to protect yourself from their tricks. Many people, after breaking up, still cling to beautiful memories, hope for change in their ex-partner, or fall into the vicious cycle of self-blame. These are the 2 fatal mistakes that prevent you from escaping the narcissist's shadow and opening the door to a new happiness for yourself. After escaping the clutches of a narcissist, you might think you're finally free. However, in reality, you're standing on the precipice of 2 dangerous traps that can drag you down into an abyss of suffering and lost faith. These 2 traps, like demons disguised as angels, not only gnaw at your soul, but also destroy your ability to love and be loved in the future. Mistake 1. The vicious cycle. The narcissist ghost still haunts you. Breakups always leave vast voids in our hearts. But for those who have loved a narcissist, the pain is even more intense and persistent. This is because the narcissist, with their selfish and manipulative nature, has sown toxic seeds of self-doubt and insecurity in your soul. They used sweet words like opium, lulling you into a sweet illusion. only to wake up with a bleeding heart and a terrifying sense of emptiness. In your weakest moments, you may be tempted to return to the person who tormented you, clinging to the fragile hope that things will be different. Or worse, you rush into a new relationship, but inadvertently choose someone with similar traits to your ex, as if haunted by the narcissist's ghost, pulling you into a repeating cycle of exploitation. And be vigilant and remember that narcissists rarely change. Their selfish nature always reigns within them, and they will not hesitate to turn you into a puppet to satisfy their dark desires. Returning to them or repeating the same mistakes in a similar relationship is just imprisoning yourself in a living hell once again. Mistake 2. The shield of thorns, protecting yourself by pushing others away. Escaping a toxic relationship, you carry deep emotional wounds. The narcissist's deception, betrayal, and manipulation have erected a strong defensive wall around your heart. You are afraid, suspicious, and open your heart to anyone, even those who are genuinely good to you. When entering a new relationship, instead of embracing love, you look at the person with suspicion. You are afraid of being hurt again, so you push them away by all means. You close yourself off, become cold and distant, causing the relationship to sink into suffocation and you may justify your actions with the excuse of self-protection, but in reality, you are imprisoning yourself in a cage of loneliness. You are punishing yourself and those around you for the mistakes of another. Don't let fear take away your ability to love and be loved. Narcissists, demons in human form, with icy hearts and dark souls. They are master manipulators, cold-blooded deceivers, who live by draining the energy and love of others. They don't know how to love, only to demand and possess. They are the unhealed scars on the hearts of those who have loved them. They will forever be immersed in loneliness and suffering, because they only bring suffering to others, so they don't deserve true love. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Overcome these traps, heal your wounds, and regain faith in yourself. The journey ahead may be difficult, but believe that the light of happiness awaits you at the end of the road. Many people, even after escaping a toxic relationship with a narcissist, remain trapped in a cycle of self-blame and torment. They endlessly question what they did wrong, why they couldn't save the relationship. They even harbor hopes that their ex will change, realize their worth, and come back. But do you ever wonder how you can reclaim your inner strength after all of this? Number 3. Escaping the narcissistic vortex, reclaiming your true worth. You are not to blame for any of this, and clinging to a narcissist will only cause you more pain. Stop blaming yourself and focus on healing the emotional wounds and breaking free from your emotional dependence on your ex. It's time to recognize your own worth, explore your hidden potential, and build a new life filled with meaning, freedom, and happiness. Amidst the wreckage of a broken relationship with a narcissist, amidst the tears and lingering pain, the question that often echoes in many minds is, was my ex really a narcissist? But amidst the confusion and self-doubt, there's a truth we often forget. Labeling them is less important than looking inward. Indeed, instead of endlessly searching for answers in definitions of narcissism, why not take the time to reflect on ourselves, to recognize our own worth and what we deserve in a relationship? Many people mistakenly believe that once they've diagnosed their ex as a narcissist, they can easily let go and move on. But the harsh reality is that dwelling on analyzing others only leads us astray from ourselves. Pause and ask yourself, how do I deserve to be loved and respected? Why did I accept such poor treatment from someone who claimed to love me? Many of us, when in love, often carry the desire to fix the person we love. We believe that our love is strong enough to change them, to help them become better. Especially for those with a tendency for high empathy, we easily fall into this trap when faced with a narcissist. They often appear vulnerable, hurt, and yearning for love, making us feel like we have a mission to save them. However, this is a misconception. True change can only come from within themselves. When they recognize their problem and are willing to make an effort to change, you are not responsible for, nor capable of, changing a narcissist. In relationships with narcissists, we often fall into the vortex of self-blame, thinking that we haven't tried hard enough, haven't been skillful enough to communicate effectively. We tell ourselves, communicating with a narcissist is ineffective, and then tirelessly search for secrets to reach their hearts. But the harsh truth is, narcissists often don't have the need to communicate the way we want them. They wear a cloak of indifference, apathy towards your feelings, and no matter what you say, how hard you try, they only listen with the ears of selfishness. Every word, every thought you share is distorted, twisted through their narcissistic lens, turning into unnecessary misunderstandings, even weapons to attack you back. So, how do you recognize when a relationship has crossed the line? The question is not whether the person is a narcissist or not, but, do I feel safe in this relationship? Do you feel isolated from your friends and family? Do you feel safe expressing your feelings and needs without fear of ridicule or being ignored? Can you say no without feeling afraid or punished? If the answer is no, then you are facing an unhealthy relationship. In every moment of the relationship, listen to your inner voice and ask yourself, are the boundaries I have worked hard to build being respected? Personal boundaries, like invisible protective circles, are sacred things that each person builds to maintain their own safety, physically, mentally, and emotionally. In a healthy relationship, these circles are cherished and respected, but with a narcissist, they become blurred lines, easily trampled upon. They seek to control you from the smallest things, what you wear, who you meet, how you spend money, even daring to invade your privacy by reading your messages, emails, and stalking you on social media. Your finances can also be manipulated and controlled by them. Every time you try to redraw those boundaries, they will respond with indifference or intense rage. In the narcissist's distorted universe, you are never the victim, but always the sinner who has to bear all the responsibility for their mistakes. With their innate talent for turning the tables, they cleverly turn your legitimate complaints into oversensitivity, making a big deal out of it. Your genuine feelings are denied and rejected, leaving you sinking in a quagmire of self-doubt, always tormented by the question, was I wrong? Phrases like, you're too sensitive, your feelings are not my problem, or it's your fault I did that, are not just words but poisoned daggers that pierce your soul. They erode your confidence, gnaw at your self-belief, leaving you living in insecurity and low self-esteem, making you constantly live in anxiety and lose faith in yourself. Being in a relationship with a narcissist not only causes emotional damage, but also profoundly affects your self-esteem and confidence. Their manipulative words and actions gradually erode your self-belief, making you doubt yourself, feel unworthy of love. You may start isolating yourself from friends and family for fear of judgment or lack of support. Imagine if you treated them the way they treated you. Wouldn't you find that whether they are a narcissist or not doesn't really matter? Because a narcissist cannot provide you with a healthy relationship, one with respect, care, and genuine love. You deserve a stable, consistent partner who is capable of loving you unconditionally. You deserve a partner who cares about your feelings and can admit when they are wrong and wants to repair the relationship. Especially if you grew up in an environment lacking in care or you learned to sacrifice yourself for others to seek love and acceptance, then you need to realize that you deserve to be loved without having to sacrifice too much. Don't let those distorted feelings about yourself and the acceptance of others drag you into bad relationships anymore. You deserve to be treated with respect, care, and love as an equal partner. Remember, you deserve love and happiness. Don't let anyone, including your ex, make you believe you don't. Take time to take care of yourself, nurture your soul, and develop yourself. Reconnect with the people you love, engage in activities you enjoy, and seek support from those around you. The healing process after a toxic relationship can take time, but believe that you are strong enough to overcome it and find true happiness. And finally, if you forget everything I've said, just remember this. You are valuable. Your worth and dignity do not depend on the thoughts or acceptance of others. You deserve a healthy relationship where you are loved and cherished. You are not a burden, and you do not deserve to be mistreated, abused, or belittled. and deserve a partner who truly cares about you and sees you as an equal. Rediscovering your true worth after escaping the narcissistic vortex is a crucial step, but it's only the beginning. As you gradually realize you deserve love and respect, the question becomes, how do you fully heal and move towards genuine happiness? The process of growing from the wounds of a narcissistic relationship will pave the way for you to build a more fulfilling life. Number 4. Towards true happiness, healing and growth after a relationship with a narcissist. Ending a relationship with anyone always leaves emotional scars, but when breaking up with a narcissist, the pain can be deeper and more persistent, because you not only face loss, but also damage to your self-esteem and self-belief. To move forward on the path to true happiness, you need to go through a journey of healing and growth. Accept the truth and focus on yourself. The first and most important step is to accept the truth that this person is not right for you. Despite having invested a lot of time and emotion in the relationship, you need to realize that you deserve to be loved and respected in a healthier way. Stop seeking validation from someone who cannot provide you with genuine love, care, and genuine concern. Instead, focus on rebuilding your self-worth, setting clear boundaries, and learning to love yourself. Open yourself to new relationships, but be cautious. When starting a new relationship, proceed slowly, don't rush. Observe carefully and listen to your intuition to recognize signs of manipulation or abuse before it's too late. Learn to communicate clearly, dare to show vulnerability, and be honest about what you need and expect in the relationship. It's important not to protect yourself to the point of completely closing yourself off, but to know how to set healthy boundaries so that you can maintain safety and a sense of freedom in new relationships without fear of further hurt. Change your thinking and actions. One of the most important changes you need to make is to change your thinking and actions. Realize that control, manipulation, and abuse are not love. True love is respect, freedom, and maturity, not acts of coercion or hurt. You don't have to put up with anything less than real love, safety, and maturity in a relationship. Never accept a relationship where you feel controlled, manipulated, or abused. Reject all of that and resolutely seek healthy relationships where you can thrive and be happy. Remember, you deserve an equal relationship where love is given and received fully, without manipulation or abuse. The healing journey can be long and challenging, but believe that you are strong enough to overcome it and find your true happiness. If you are in an unhealthy relationship, don't hesitate to seek help. Talk to friends, family, or a mental health professional. There are many people willing to listen and support you. Remember, you are not alone. Don't hesitate, share your story with us. Have you ever faced avoidance in love? How did you overcome those challenges? Leave a comment below to spread messages of love and healing together, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more meaningful sharing about psychology and love. Together we create happy and lasting relationships.